Does it need what?
Oil as much as
You mean
possible.
fat? So,
Yes or no? I won't understand what you say. Just yes or no. Does it need fat?
it can burn fat, but it will always burn carbs first.
Okay. That's a good answer. Thank you.
Welcome. So you have a gas tank in your brain, and your body can turn protein, carbs, and fat into gasoline for that engine. It can, right? But
Not sugar.
it's easiest. Well, sugar is carbohydrates. It's easiest for it to turn carbohydrates and fat, especially carbohydrates, into glycogen, into that gasoline.
So less so protein.
The protein takes a longer time, and it takes up a lot more energy for your body to turn it into something useful, turn it into gasoline.
That's all greens?
Yes. Your brain doesn't actually do it.
Well, because you have different blood types, and like the Mediterranean people don't eat as much protein as, say, the Canadians, right? Colder climates, right? And so it might be that the Mediterranean people.
Well, they eat a lot more fat. They get a lot more energy from olive oil and fish. They eat a lot of carbs. They eat less protein. Pasta. All right, so we've been doing high-low, and it's an awesome drill, but that's enough for today because I want to work. Do you want to do a few more minutes of high-low? You need to come by the store and fix that. So I really want to work on the serve return, getting the flow of the serve return down, because, like I said, the other team's serving to you, and you're returning to the halfway mark, so that's allowing them to come forward first. You guys have to come forward first. So I just want to get that rhythm down.
We want to go forward, but together.
Well, the first thing is your serve returns have to be deep, right? So that you. Yeah. If your serve return is too shallow, you're going to have to stay back, right? Because you don't have much time to get forward, right? So let's just work on serves and serve returns right now.
I think sometimes we try to do a playing game. We try to make a short return, but we don't have enough.
Yeah, and that
turns out to be longer than we want.
And that's fine if you're putting it to the sidelines, but when you're dropping it here, that's a mistake. Yeah, and I get the angle serve, and I get the short serve returns for a purpose, but there's just too many. Too many sloppy mid-court returns, and I want to see them deep. So exactly. Okay, let's do that.
When I'm doing short and serve and doing a short serve, we could tell each other we're going to do that. Yes, I know, because then they're going to probably make a short return because they're exactly ball. Sometimes, or they're running forward. Yeah. Sue will run through it. Yeah.
So right now, I'm going to try to move forward to get to the kitchen line before you guys do. So you're going to serve to me. I'm going to return deep enough and slow enough that I'm able to get to the kitchen before you, right? Just to show you the flow, the flow. Okay. So you guys are going to be serving to me. Huh? No, you're serving to me. Yeah, and look where I am. All right, so I'm here. This is the advantage to the deep serve return. It not only has to be deep, but it has to be slow enough to buy me some time to get here, because now you guys are in a defensive position, I'm in an offensive position. So if I'm here, your only choice is a drop shot, which is difficult from where I just returned it from, a drive, which might cause me to pop it up, right? Or a long lob. But you're so far away that if you hit a lob, I have lots of time to come back, right? So by doing this, I'm forcing you to hit a drop shot from an uncomfortable position. And you guys are really good at, when you get people deep, at putting the ball to their backhand. So this is the position I want you to be in. Now serve me something short, or no. Yeah, serve me something short. Serve me something short now, just short. Yeah. So now it's super easy. It's super easy for me to come forward, right? I don't even have to hit it deep, right? So.
Lloyd is expecting it deep. If you go 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9
Yeah.
to Lloyd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, 7, 8, 9 are in the front.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9 to me is like a nice short,
yep.
sticky move, right? Yeah. The serve. And Lloyd, somehow he can't process that. He misses them all the time.
It's because you've got to move and hit. Yeah.
It's just on the serve that he misses them. On the play, he'll get them. Right? If he's back there, he'll run. I think people just start.
Okay, so let's reverse it now. I'm going to serve to you. I'm going to serve to you. Stay there with your partner. Oh, no, you're up. You're up. Never mind. I'm sorry. So I serve to you. All right. So your return was okay. It was about 2/3 of the way. But I still had ample opportunity to move forward, and I was still able to beat you to the kitchen line, right? Your serve return, you want to be able to beat me to the kitchen line. Easy. That was an easy one because I gave you a short serve, right? So it's easy. You already had the forward momentum, right? And one more, and then we're going to switch. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Join me. So you can see how I have the advantage when your serve is short, right? Because now I have the forward momentum. You're a little further back. I have more ground in between you and the net to aim at, right? So the person who's furthest forward in that situation has the greatest opportunity. Doesn't mean you're not going to get lucky sometimes. You're probably going to win 30% of those points anyway, more if your opponent's weaker. But you get in the habit with weaker players of these weak serve returns, then you play a strong player and you're going, what the hell's going on? Why am I always in the midcourt?
Okay. So even if I do have a person who's got shitty mobility and I want to put it there, don't get that habit.
Don't, yeah. No.
Go back.
Serve returns need to be deep. Yeah. Deep or wide.
Yeah, but if you lob it, that gives you time as well.
Yeah. So
I was trying to do a lob to demonstrate that I can get up, but it was too short.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I want to work on with you guys is your serve returns. You guys tend to hit drive serve returns where they're too low and too fast. What I want to see is more up like that, up and falling at the back of the court. So that, did I turn that back on? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, sorry. I want you to have this for reference. So, serve returns that are rising well above head height and then falling at the back of the court, especially in the back between the two green lines, because that gives you ample time to move forward. It's going to give your opponent a vertically dropping ball, so now they don't have any momentum in the ball, so now they have to take a bigger swing at it. If they take a bigger swing at it, that if they're going to drive it, like Glenn and Sue or Christine or Charlotte typically will, they tend not to hit drop shots from the baseline, then because they're taking a big swing at it, you're going to have two options. One is step aside and let it go out, and the other is you're going to be able to effectively block it.
So this is not a drive return.
It's a deep return, yeah.
It's deep, so it's got some loft.
Yeah. Your objective is to get here first. You want to get set first. Well, and plus on a drive serve, the ball has momentum. You've just given them your energy. So they don't really have to swing at it. All they have to do is block it. But if you have a lofty, soft return that bounces vertically, they now have to create the energy to hit the shot, which means they have to swing harder. Okay? Okay, Ungula's serve. Or serve return. Yep. You're going to return. That's a good one. Excellent. 5 stars. Perfect. That wasn't too bad. Yeah. So that's what I thought was going to happen. So, yep. No. What I meant, what I was going to tell you is, if I serve short, you don't take 2 steps into the court and then hit it. You're just leaning forward and hitting a drive. That's a good one. Right? So she's in mid-court. You don't want to be in mid-court. You want to be at the baseline. So this is what we're working on. Yeah, but she's not. She's watching right now. She's standing there. She's watching. Okay. That was a good one. Because I hit a short serve to you, right? That one is nothing I could do. But you would have if that had been in, that would have been excellent. Good. Two more. Out. Oops. Goes out. Yeah. It was, so that wasn't very high and soft, but it was deep enough that you were able to beat me and get set first, right? That's the primary objective. High and deep is even better for the other reasons that I described. Okay, now let's talk about wide. So your other option is, if you're going to go short, it can't be short to the middle, it needs to be short to the sidelines. And I'll show you why. Oh, sorry, that's to me. I'm serving. I'm going to show you. I'm going to serve to you. I want you to return short to the outside. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So I would have to come all the way over here before I can come all the way back to here to get set. So this distance is the same, effectively the same as a deep serve. Right? So if you're going to go short, you need to go short out wide to force the person to go all that extra distance. That still allows you to get set first. Oh yeah, I got to serve too. One more. Right? See how she was able to get set first? Right? So a wide serve, I have to come all the way out there before I can come all the way back here. It gives her the chance to get set first. But serving short into the middle is death, because now I just move forward to hit it and I'm going to beat you to here every time. So. Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
No, it's 4. 4. Well, 4 and 7. 4 and 7 are fine. They are risky. Yeah.
You want a good serve to
They're risky on the forehand side, but less risky on the backhand side. If you can do that on the backhand side, that's an awesome serve. Yeah. No, we're not working on that. I'm still trying to work on the whole idea of set and reset. Getting set first, and when you're in trouble, knowing how to reset and how to read. Okay. So now I want to work on a third shot drop game. We have time, right? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so for drops and resets, we're going to work on our third shot drop games. I got to come up with a variation on the fly here. All right, so I'm going to serve first shot. You guys are going to return second shot, and you're going to return in a way that makes it very, very difficult for me to do my third shot, which is going to be a drop.
Deep or there?
Yeah, you're going to make it try different things, but deep is your best default. Are you running out of time? Okay. You can do whatever you want, but you. Yeah, well, actually, it's just me, so no, it has to be returned to my half of the court. But in order to make my drop shot as difficult as possible, if I'm a normal person, you're going to want to put it to my backhand deep, right?
If you're normal?
Well, by that I mean a person with a normal backhand. That's what I meant. Not a normal person. A normal, like typical person with a typical backhand. Okay.
A shitty backhand person.
No, a normal backhand person. Okay. All right. So I'm going to serve. Your job is to make my third shot. Why don't you guys switch? Because you guys we don't need to play it out. We're just going to play the first 3 shots. I want you to make my third shot difficult. Now, you have to read if I'm going to be making a good shot, if I'm getting an attacking opportunity, you're going to have to back up. You're going to have to read if you've got the right shot in, you're going to want to move forward. But I don't want either one of you just standing there watching. You both got to be reading. Okay? Exactly. Good job. You backed up. That's what I wanted to see. Yep. It's a good one. Why? Yep. Beautiful, Susan. That was awesome. That was awesome. Good job. Okay, now that also brings me to another point. What was your question?
I would stay and block that.
Serve, return. Yeah, you could have stayed and tried to block it.
Both of us would stay and block that. We would hold our ground.
Okay,
That's
well,
holding the ground.
then just read it and hold the ground.
Right.
Yeah. You've got to read what I'm doing and decide based on what I'm doing whether you're going to stay or back up.
But that might be the problem I have with backing up, because I used to back up and it's like, well, hold the ground, hold the ground.
Yeah, but if her serve return is high, so this is a read where you would back up. So I serve, she pops up the serve return, allowing me to come in and take an overhead. In that situation, you're going to back up. No. You could have stayed here. Yeah, then you're going to stay and block. Yeah. Yep. But now you're separated, remember? So you can't block it over here because the deadly diagonal of death is open. If you're going to block it, it has to be blocked back this way to keep that diagonal closed. Yeah. But you still have to read. What I'm trying to do is get you in the habit of reading. What's happening on the court and how should I respond to it?
But Susan, in that situation, Susan already knows I'm here because I started,
Yep.
right? So she can see me going like this.
Yeah. Well, but you chose in that situation to stay where you were. Right? Okay. Well, let's work on it. Okay, let's switch sides. I'm going to switch serve to Angela now. No, Angela's there. I'm switching sides. Now you're up. Yep. Nice. Yep. But you guys got set before me. That's what we're working on. Are you getting set before me? Okay. Out. If you're going to make that shot, make sure you plant it. I don't want you moving through it. That was better. Good. Good. You were set before me. That's what you're trying to do. Yep. She was set before me. Okay. You want it deep. Deep or to the side. Yeah. There you go. That was a good one. Yeah. Yeah. But it was short, but it was to the side, which is fine. I'm okay with that, right? Because she's still going to be set before me because I got to go out and I can't come back and get set. I'm going to be making a shot from there, which is going to be leaving my partner guarding the entire court. Well, she actually got that there, and that's fine too. Anything that's short needs to be going out the side because that forces me to come off the court to take it, which means I can't get there to get set. So she's accomplished something major here, right? In that you guys are up in the attack position and you've already got one player off the court and one player guarding the entire court by themselves. So that's a good return.
What is that? 369? Any of those 369s
on this side. Yep. 369 or K. They're all good. Kitchen. Okay, two more. Then we're going to switch sides. But I really want you to work on your deep returns. So hit the. But I want some deep ones too. Okay, a little out. Okay. We're practicing. Good. You would have been reset. You would have been set before I was. That's good. Okay, let's switch sides. Angela's forward. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, reset. Here we go. Beautiful. Good stuff. You're forcing me to hit a third shot drop. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I saw that.
It's so freaking cute.
It's in. Oh, way. Oh, crystal clear. Clear as day. And couldn't have seen it. No, it was in her feet. There's no way she could have seen it. So, yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, one more. Okay. Switch sides. Oops. You can see the problem there, right? You had to stay back. It's okay. I want you to be in the habit of too long. Too long is fine. We're just practicing. Good. Excellent. Yep. Follow the ball. Yep. Follow the ball. Good. Great. Two more. Now I'm going to try and hit thirds. Out. Last one. Last one. Okay. Switch sides. Switch sides. Yeah. All the way over to here. Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm going to serve forehand this time. Good. Out is better than in and short for today. Okay? It's okay. This is the serve you guys are having trouble with, the top spin serve. See? This is the serve you guys are having trouble with. Okay, so come in. So initially I was giving you my normal serves. I was making them relatively flat. You guys are able to return them deep. What you're having trouble with is the top spin serves. Sue's top spin serve, Christine's top spin serve, Charlotte's top spin serve. So we're going to work on returning top spin serves now. Okay. It's really important when you're returning a top spin serve to return from strength. You can't overreach, and you need to make sure that you're making good, solid contact underneath the ball with the center part of your paddle, right? So that you can neutralize that spin. Okay, so just experiment with some stuff. I'll hit you some. You're hitting it too high up and it's coming straight down on the white line. I think you're too weak. You're contacting the ball out here on the tip of your paddle, and you're not hitting it in here. Your arm's too long. Your lever's too long. Right? So that one you hit there. Thank you. They're Christine's serve. Yeah. It's much better. Did you hear the sound? Yeah, that's the sound you're looking for. Yeah. Not quite. Close, but not quite. So when you hear that sound, Susan, it means that you've hit the paddle at an angle, right? And you need to really be hitting through the ball. Imagine that there's an arrow, like literally an arrow shot by a First Nations person, right through the ball, right? Right now you're skimming the ball. I want you to go right through the ball. Yeah. Yeah, but yes. Well, or return it with topspin. But for right now, I'm just trying to get you to make good contact. Because right now you're making angular contact, which means you're losing all of your power. Closer. You pulled the racket across your body a little bit rather than through the ball. Yeah. Okay, last one. Last one, then we'll switch. Okay, Susan, you're up. All right, now we're going to work on Angela. That was good. That was excellent. Now turn that into a deep lob. That's the sound. Yep. Yeah, the slicey sound. No, what I'm saying is don't fully extend your arm. You guys are just returning, I think, here with your arm fully extended. When you need to be, wow, that isn't even right. There still needs to be a bend in the arm, yeah. Yeah. It just occurred to me why this matters. Acceleration. When your arm is fully extended, you're not able to accelerate. So you can't swing. If you don't have the right acceleration, if you don't have enough acceleration, you can't get the power you need to get it back deep. When your arm's fully extended, you can't accelerate through the ball, so you're not able to get the power that you need to get it back. That's why it's going up and down short.
I was trying to keep this elbow in, but that's not.
Not really. Just keep it bent so your bicep is engaged. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, try different things, right? Good. Nice, good sound. That's a good shot. A little shallow. A little shallow. That was a great one. That was awesome. Okay, let's change sides. Close, but you hit it out there. That was a good one right there. Good. Oops. Okay, now I'm really going to try to Christine these. I'm going to give you the, she serves way out and puts a flick in at the end. I'm gonna try that. I'm not very good at serving that way, but I'm going to serve that way. Lloyd's serve, yeah, it's top spin with a little bit of side. Sometimes there's kick to it. Lloyd serves this way. Christine serves this way. Yeah. Good. So, oops. I want you to be really careful. So your habit is to automatically run in, right? If the serve is high and short and it bounces high, right? So it's going to bounce high now. I don't want you to be here. I need you to be back because this is effectively the same as a reset, right? It's the effect because I can't hit a volley because it's my second shot, right? But I'm still be able to move in here. The ball bounces this high, I'm still able to hit down on it, right? And if you guys are at mid-court, that's death. And that's right now, that's what's hurting you guys, is the short serve. One person's at mid-court, one person's at the kitchen line, and the banger just hits it right back into the feet of the person who's at mid-court. Right? Yes, but I don't want you to make it to the kitchen line on something that's that high, because you're going to be attacked. You see what I mean? Like it's happening over and over and over and over again. No. Yeah. You see what I mean? Like I only need to have 3-4 inches over the net to be able to pound it. Almost. So, and that's what's right now, if you go back and watch the video, that's what's getting you guys in trouble on this serve return, is the serve returns are so high and the bounce is so high, even if you're here, you're under huge pressure. It immediately starts a firefight, and you guys are at best 50-50 in firefights.
In contrast, is it true that opposite is happening too? And Susan in particular is like taking those out. Right?
Oh, you get a percentage of them for sure. You're probably getting.
They're coming up.
Yep.
Right?
It's happening.
Just like what you said.
It's happening to the other team too, for sure.
Yes.
But the reason, and you guys are only, close games against bangers, you're only losing by a stroke or two typically. They're close games, right? So if we can get 3 more, if we can reduce 3 of your errors, that's enough to start to get you to winning those games, because they're close games. But this one pattern is repeating itself over and over again, and that's why I want to work on this. You've got to treat it like a reset, because the ball is coming down and it's bouncing so high that it's giving them an opportunity to attack. Often, the server is there, and Angela has a tendency when she sees that short ball coming to back up. So she backs up 2 steps. Like I call it fleeing the zone. She has a tendency to back up. So you both end up in mid-court. See what I'm saying? And that's not where you want to be. You're either going to be up or back. So you're saying you want to move up, right? Which, okay, that's okay. That's better than mid-court. Back would be better if you're hitting a sloppy return. You got to treat it like you've just hit a sloppy drop. Does that make sense?
So do we tend so if I get a sloppy return, was already here,
if you can get all the way up, that's better than being halfway up. Yeah, that's what you guys need to communicate. So what I want to work on first, our first priority is let's get the serve returns better, right? Second thing I want to work on is what do we do when we hit a sloppy serve return, right? So just pay attention to what's happening when you hit those sloppy serve returns, how I'm able to attack them, right?
when we do that, they're about to hit the winner, but we almost have no chance of getting it. Our only chance of getting it is if we're back, and we'll probably get it half.
You have a better chance if a banger's hitting with forward momentum from here, right? Your chances of blocking it at the kitchen, given that your perfectly normal eye-hand coordination, is low. You're in a better position to take that power from back there. Yeah. 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 So we're working on deeper serve returns and reading what to do when the serve return isn't deep. Okay? So I know it's kind of complicated and it's a brand new topic. And I don't really have any ironclad solutions for you here because part of it is reading, part of it is learning, part of it is thinking through the process with you guys. Okay. What do we have for time? We have about 5 minutes. So let's do, I don't want to do anything new. We'll just continue what we were doing. Let's work on it for the last 8 minutes or so. Yeah, but if the return comes to this person, it is. No, so come forward. Come forward, yeah. Go back to mid-court, just mid-court. There's enough room here now for the player on this side of the court to hit that angle. From this side of the court, they can't really hit that angle. But from this side of the court, they can. So the depth of the serve is critical here. Because from back here, you guys have ample time to close that angle, right? But if I'm charging and I'm attacking that ball from here, that's a barn door. That's a huge distance. No, it's when one person's forward, one person's back, and the ball is coming to the person who's on the gap side. I don't want to argue about what was said 3 months ago. Okay, well let's just get it straight though and move on. So, all right, let's work on. We're trying to return top spin serves with quality. So I'm trying Christine's serve here. So be patient. That's terrible. Oops. Awesome. 2 more. All right, let's switch. Yeah.
So in that scenario, is it okay for us to, like, would I have to
No. So the one that we have concern about, let me show it to you. You serve to me. I'll show it to you. Yeah. That one right there. That's what's happening. You're mishitting them. They're going high in the air, and they're dropping at mid-court. Sometimes not even at the white line. Sometimes they land red line. So the ball is going to bounce up really high, and they're going to get an attack from in close. In that situation, I don't want you guys forward because you have normal eye-hand coordination. If Christine's hitting the ball from the red line overhead with all of her force, the chances of blocking it are close to zero, right? So you might as well be back at the base. Sorry? No, from there, that's fine. If she's back there, you need to be here. She will. Yep. Well, it has to bounce. Try this. Try it again. There it is, right there. Do you see how high that bounced? That bounced up higher than your elbow. So she can definitely attack that. Try it again. Okay. Right there. There's another one. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Those short ones where you guys are popping it up and it's bouncing up, elbow high or higher. She's able to put those away. Those are the ones you got to watch for, and those ones I want you to stay back. She's still going to attack it there, but the distance is much greater. The distance is much greater. So if you're here, you have ample opportunity to get forward. And not only that, you can block it short, right? But if she's forward, so come forward, come all the way to the red line. The red line is her home. She lives on the red line. So if she's hitting overheads from there, your chances of being able to block it back and into the kitchen are almost zero. First of all, your chances of blocking it are low. Secondly, if you do get a block on it, you're always going to pop it up and give her a second shot and a third shot. And if her and Charlotte are side by side like they were yesterday, you guys are in trouble because you can't block and put it down to the ground and not give them another overhead opportunity. Watch the video from yesterday. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 overhand opportunities in succession because nobody can handle their speed from here. I couldn't, right? It starts with the serve. You're allowing them to come in and attack that first serve. And when they attack the first serve, one of you is standing here, the other one is standing here, right? And if the person standing here is you see that ball coming in, you know it's going to be high, you back up 2 steps, now you're both standing in the midcourt. This is the worst spot for you to be in. This is the worst. This is the second worst. This is better. This is best, right? You have ample opportunity because this is a serve return. It's going way high in the air, right? So let's try this. We're out of time. We're out of time. You're forgetting the most important part, though. That's the context. So watch what happens here. I'm going to sky a return. You're going to start up, all the way up. Oh, actually, no, that wouldn't happen on the serve. That wouldn't happen on the serve. Wouldn't happen on the serve. You guys are both coming forward on the serve. That's why you're getting caught at midcourt. So you're skying the serve, and what happens is you're returning, and you guys are automatically both following the ball in. Sorry, I was explaining it wrong. On the serve, when you sky the ball, you need to stay back. Don't move forward. The serve return, if one's forward and one's back. No, that return I just demonstrated. Let me show you again. I'm trying to explain that. I'm trying to answer your question. Back, all the way back. I'm going to demonstrate it. Okay. I was too deep. I hit it too deep. Try it again. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. She's going to bounce high, and then she's going to nail it. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking. It's not really a lob. It's not a lob to the back of the court. You're just kind of skying a short serve that's going to create a high bounce, right? That she's going to be able to attack after the bounce with an overhead or horizontal volley. In that case, what's happening is you guys are doing your return and following it in, right? So serve, return, and you guys are running in, and you get to about here, and she's able to pound it right at you, right? Or even if you get to here, she's able to pound it at you because you're forward. When you sky those, I want you to stay back. Does that make sense now? Yep. Yep.
We just weren't fucking skying the ball until the last 5 minutes, and you confused me. But we're doing the same thing, right? We've got a full circle on this.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep. I'm trying to explain it in different ways because it seems like you get it, and then we do it for a little while, and then you don't get it. And you're both confused. And I'm being confusing today because I haven't really had to work with anybody on this before. So I'm trying to think through it with you guys while we do this. Let's get everything put away.
I don't think you're really being confusing, but I think it's just that it's a hard concept for me to understand in terms of it's just a lot of mental processing.
I'm going to clip some images of it from your games this weekend. Send you guys the video ahead of practice next week so you can see what it is specifically that we're working on.
What I'm trying to say is I don't think it's you. I think it's me.
Oh, it's communication. We got to clean up.
Oh, you mean blah 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 blah? Yeah, fucking mean blah 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 blah, right? So I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm thinking because it depends on they're gonna get angry.
Yep. Bottom line is we have to work on getting better serve returns. That's the bottom line.